Hey, we're back in the living room. I'm your man B Styles, and on the couch with me today, I am joined here by State Representative Gloria Fox, who represents the 7th District for Suffolk County, and also my lovely partner, Lady Streets. So welcome,
Good evening.
Representative Fox. We're glad to have you. Glad you could stop by.
Happy to be on.
Okay.
Always.
So, we're going to talk just a little bit about what is it exactly that you do? I mean, sometimes people aren't really sure what a state representative does.
I'm State Representative Gloria Fox from Roxbury.
Okay.
I represent from Grove Hall to Audubon Circle with a part of Mission Hill and a part of the Fenway. So I have a very wide and long and very diverse district. I've been in office since around 1985. I have been on the Ways and Means Committee twice since I've been there. That's the Committee for Money and Finances. I'm Vice Chair of Housing, but primarily what we are lawmakers. We're lawmakers, and we have access to the $28 billion budget. In other words, it is my responsibility, along with other members of the Black and Latino caucus, to make sure that we have a piece of the pie, which is a piece of that at least $28 billion budget. And so I've showed you and your partner a couple of things that we've been working on. Number one, summer jobs is always an issue that people bring up over the years, but I always look at year-round jobs for my people, whether it be young folks or adults. So I'm constantly trying to develop any projects and fund any projects that are going to be job related or job intensive. That's my mission. That's what I came in doing, and that's what I'll continue to do. I will carry the summer jobs program. This year it was cut drastically. It's about down to about $2 million, but hopefully it'll be up by the time it goes through the House budget and the Senate budget. There's a process that goes on between February and basically June that will open the doors wide for other people from the community to come in. Today was Metco Day on the Hill. So they came in for $18 million for their budget. Hopefully they'll have that much. Last year, I think we had built it up to about $21 million, and then it was cut. I think the governor had made some 9C cuts on that. So it dropped down. What they're asking for now is $18 million. So that's our goal. That's what we're shooting for, and hopefully they'll have it by the time it goes by us. The House of Representatives, all 160 members will weigh in on that, and then it will go to the Senate side. And then eventually it'll be not voted on, but signed off by the governor.
Okay.
That's the process. That's the process that we're in right now on everything in state government. Everything is coming by us right now.
Now, I know that right now the budget, especially the state budget, two things that are the biggest.
That's all we're dealing with right now.
Right now, the state budget is such a big deal. There are some services that might get cut, might not. Do you have any specific knowledge on what we can look forward to not having?
The threat of across-the-board cut is on all programs, all services, and all projects in the Commonwealth right at this point. That's why it's important that our people use the people's house. In other words, that they're down there, they're fighting for their particular program, their issues, and the projects and programs and the services that they care about. It's not enough to have just 1 or 2 or 5 of us that are members of the Black Caucus and some of the progressive members and some of the liberal members in the House that are going to be supportive. You really, really have to work it every single day. So Metco is in. They're not going to be a stranger. They'll be back. They're going to have to be back during the whole process again.
Okay, so what can...
So already I've met with the governor, I've met with the Speaker of the House, and I've met with my Ways and Means Chair, and I have a little letter here of all of the stuff in my list that I gave them. So those are my priorities that I'm asking for. So I'm asking for a dollar amount for just about everything from HIV and AIDS to substance abuse to education to the Metco program and other projects that might be either in my district or not. They might be statewide issues that I care about, that I want to have funded. So everybody has to speak the same. So all of us pretty much have a list that we sort of agree to in the Black and Latino caucus, and we pretty much will honcho that all the way through to the end of the process.
Okay. Now, being that you're a representative of such a diverse community, is there anyone, let's say ethnic group, where you may reach out, they may reach for you, they may come to you for help, but it's hard to get to them? Is there any other measures that they can take? Because I'm quite sure people call your office and they might not be able to get through. Maybe could they email you?
Most people will tell you that I'm one of the hardest working reps in town, that I'm pretty much everywhere, and that people can usually find me during the day between the State House and my district. So I might be in any part of my district. I might be on the Fenway, I might be in Roxbury, I might be in Audubon Circle, I might be just about anywhere where I'm either invited or I might be knocking on your door.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, education is always a big topic in our community. What is happening on the state level? I mean, we just had a list of underperforming schools released statewide and in the city more directly affecting the people in our community. So what exactly is going on as far as the state is concerned with underperforming
Well,
schools?
once we met that goal, then we were at least federal funds were available for the underperforming schools. But let me just say this about all of that, and that is the whole thing around education is one that has to be dealt with holistically, that we have to work on all of this stuff that impacts on what our students aren't learning. Now, some of the educators found it hard when we voted for the overall education bill, but there's no way in the world that we would not vote for education, no matter how difficult it might be for the unions or whatever. We had to vote for education because there was too much at stake.
Okay, and you know what? We got to wrap this up. We wish we could stay longer. Time is so short. But once again, we'd like to thank Representative Gloria Fox. And if you want any information on her, it should be at the bottom of the screen. Check her out, Representative Gloria Fox. We're going to go over here to JG.
We're back. I'd like to thank, first of all, Ms. Gloria Fox. I took myself off the couch because I know you wanted to keep it serious, because I know, and it's real, she's always in the community. She comes to the comedy show, eat her chicken wings, and she go back to work.